When Witchqueen releases a month from now, there's going to be a big change coming to Void. Void 3.0 is on the horizon, and it's going to massively change the Void subclass. Our Void subclass is going to get an overhaul like our current Stasis subclasses are laid out, with their own aspects and fragments to give much more customization. Naturally, this will be an overall buff for us Blink players, and in my opinion, it's a great time for anybody that is interested in giving Blink a try to go ahead and do so. As stated in the first TWAB that talked about Void 3.0, we know a little bit of what we are going to get. First of all, we will all be getting a ranged melee ability where when we fire a Void Ball, that will detonate when it nears an enemy. Once detonated, it will push the target and placed correctly can even knock the enemy into the air. On top of all that, it will also apply an effect called Volatile, which, after damaging the enemy afflicted with the Volatile debuff, they'll explode, or they will explode after death. This sounds amazing for knocking enemies out from cover, and I'm sure it's quickly going to become one of the favorites for Warlocks. The other part of Void 3.0 kits that has been talked about is an aspect that will allow us to spawn what is equivalent to an Arc Soul on Bottom Tree Arc. When we make a rift, it will summon us a sentient black hole that will launch itself at nearby enemies, draining their energy and weakening them. In return, we get either melee and grenade energy back if we are using a healing rift, and health back if we're using an empowering rift. The lockdown potential that Void Warlocks are going to have with these new abilities and aspects will be immensely powerful, and I don't see a way they don't immediately take over the meta, which leads me into the ultimate point I'm here to make. Now, I know the overall consensus of Blink in Destiny 2 is viewed as a joke movement ability, but this couldn't be farther from the truth. As someone who has personally used Blink and found great success with it, I can say that the real truth of Blink is it simply has too high of a skill floor for people to care to get good at it. That is to say, that the base level of skill needed to start finding success with Blink is too high, so when people don't find immediate success, they are turned off and quit before ever getting to a point where things could start to go their way. I can promise that if you put in the time and dedicate yourself to using Blink for a week or two, you will start to see your true potential with Blink. And now is the best time of all to do just that. With the current time, we are a month away from Witchqueen, so if you start now, you'll be very well off and on your way to becoming a Blink Master by the time we get to Void 3.0. When I think of the combination of blinking behind an enemy and using that new melee ability to fling them into the wall as you lure them with bullets, I get very excited. I believe that many of these new abilities might even synergize with Blink better than they would with the regular Warlock float. And that right there is my ultimate point I'm making. So, if you are or ever have been interested in trying Blink, then now is the time to give it a go. I have found so many Blink Warlocks in my short time making videos, and I know there are so many more out there. I have several videos for any level of Blink Warlock you may be, but if you're just starting out, I recommend my Blink tip video, which goes over everything you need to know before you get into Blink, and even some more advanced things. You can also check out my Blink map guides to see how to use Blink on any specific map you may be struggling on. I even have a Blink build series where I go over good or interesting builds for any Blink Warlock to find some enjoyment in. I'll link those in the top right and the description if you're interested. And if you want to talk to fellow Blink Warlocks, then join the Blinkville Discord server and come make some friends. I'll have the link to that in the description as well. My goal is to make the community see Blink in the light that it deserves and give it the respect that it has earned with many of us. So, if you want to help out that goal, then share this video and give Blink a try. Well, let's wrap everything up in a nice little bow before I send you off. If you enjoyed, then feel free to leave me a like as it really helps out the channel, and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload in the future so I can assist you on your Blink Warlock journey. I hope to see an influx of Blink Warlocks join our ranks in the next few months and have our community grow to new heights. All that being said, that's all for me now. Have a great day, Guardians.